Doesn't make sense.
Okay, so last match of the series. It's 2-2, Yudi versus Tagada. This is for a place in the semi-finals. So their life is on the line here. It's gonna be on the Rosas. It's a Tagada map pick. Bottom right, we have Tagada playing Cyber.
Yeah, you need to stream for me.
Oh, sorry. Uh, there you go. And at the top left, we have Yudi as Seraphim. The Rosa is not a map where there's big factional advantages. Every faction kind of works. And to start, there's mainly two different ways the start can go. Either you try to rush the corner quickly, or you delay rushing and dropping the corner, but scale up your base a lot more faster, and then you try to get the corner. Because there's a lot of mass on the map, 140k to be exact, and a lot of that mass is in the corners. So you generally want to drop at least one of the corners, so you have a top versus bottom or left versus right map split. And of course, the sooner you drop, the more safe it is. But if you delay the drop for build power and eco scaling in base and still get the corner, then it's good. Because then you have an eco advantage over your opponent and you both have a corner. But the longer you delay it, the trickier it gets to actually properly securing the corner. This was actually seen in the Tex versus Paralon game, I believe, from the round of 16 from last week, where you saw Tex delayed grabbing the corner for a lot longer than Paralon was, but he skilled up his main base so much better because of that he actually had way more troops and was able to secure one of the corners anyway, and in the end he had an advantage. But we will see how it goes this game. Yudi going for 2 land factories before air, while Tagada goes for 2 land factories in air as well.
What do you think about the faction choices? I feel like Seraphim here is actually maybe not that good, because Othams are very underwhelming. Like, you would rather have bricks, right? Like, you...
Yeah, but you
in
have...
general.
But sniper bots are... I mean, you have cliffs on this map, but...
I don't know, dude. I feel like it's really hard to use sniper bots on this map.
Phobos spam is strong as well, chickens are strong as well. Late game Seraphim probably outshines UEF. Like really
yeah, but
late
this
game.
map is about the early T3 transition. Like, when I played the practice games against Tagada here, it's like, you know, you get T3 land at like, I don't know, 8 or 9 minutes, and then you have like Titans, Percy's out really quick. And that'll sort of dictate the pace of the game, right?
Well, Autumns are great versus Titans, so there's that.
Well,
so
yeah,
Yudi is rushing its transport out a lot faster. So he will get the corner quickly. Tagada actually rushing out some inties. I'm not sure what exact ideas goes.
Yeah, okay. Well, it's because when I played him in prep, like, he went for a kind of early transport, but then I just went mass inti bomber and like completely killed his drop, and then dropped afterwards. So that's why he's adjusted and made more air before his transport, probably.
Yeah, you see Tagada actually, because of the delayed transport, once again, you see he has way better scaling.
Like he completely missed the transport on the left.
Well, that's fine. It's not. The thing is, he delays his transport, but as you can see, he has 300 more E income. That's the big changer. He's gonna drop the top right corner himself, and he will actually properly secure it. And because Yudi isn't, you know, really.
Although to be honest, like, it's quite unlucky. He sent his inties, he didn't catch the transport, like whatever, but then he sent his bomber to the wrong side. That bomber could have probably denied the drop entirely, because it would have arrived when the drop was, you know, dropping.
I mean, you say it's unlucky, but it's just a 50-50, and then he should have scouted for it. It's you actually rushed the bomber kills the radar.
Alright.
It dropped a single of its bombs and also crash dived into it.
Precision crash landing.
Study too much Japanese warfare, I have to say. So yeah, Tagada actually dropped
part
the
of
top
Japanese warfare where you crash land with precision. But yeah.
So at the end of the day, I think Tagada came a better ahead. He skilled up his eco way more. As you can see, he has almost double the E of Yudi.
How many T1 P gens did you have?
Funnily enough, he's overflowing almost all that E, so he kind of has to rush. Yeah, he has how many? 87 Tech 1 P gens.
Wait. We literally talked about this. He was like, yeah, you built too much T1 power. Because he said he built like 70 and that was enough. I don't know why he went and built like 90 this time. Yudi's walking his ACU to the right extension.
Yeah, he started walking
okay.
quite a bit ago, and it's actually, it might contest the area with all the reinforcements he has made. He has 8 factories riding units there as well. So if Tagada...
Dude, that's a bad move, honestly. He could take 70% map setting his ACU. What? This is so unusual for DeRosa.
It's quite unusual, yeah, but this is what I'm talking about with... Yudi got an earlier drop on his expansion, so it's more safe and more easy to play. Tagada went for the massive eco scaling, which in long term, if it works, it's better. But as you can see, his top right expansion is delayed and it's harder to secure. So if he manages
well, it's not just about
this...
eco scaling. It's like he went for the deny, right? But completely failed.
No, he didn't. It's about eco scanning. He didn't go for it. You don't send like a few inties at minute 4 to deny a transport.
It's his first air factory. He built 2 inties and a bomber. Like that's 4.
His first air factory started building engineers first, so he didn't go for a deny at all. That wasn't his main intent. He wasn't doing it for like, oh yeah, now Yudi can't drop. Then he would have been way more aggressive. If you really want to deny on the Rosas, then it could have been at least a minute earlier, those inties. But he went for a pretty greedy approach, I'd say. And those inties were part of being less greedy actually, because you kinda try to win air before doing your own delayed drop. But Yudi's SUs here, there is a PD out. Yudi doesn't have any arties, but he has a factory on the front line. But
if he just takes out that PD, he could like walk into the base. It feels like he should have sent some PD with his ACU. If you're gonna push a location with your commander, like makes sense.
And now there's a big issue for Tagada, which is he's skilled so much, but because of his bad map control, he's not getting any reclaim at all. And his main base is out of reclaim. It's top right, it's too contested to properly reclaim for now, and Yudi has most of the rest of the map. He's going for massive tech 1 spam.
Yudi just has like single T1 tanks going across the map, and that's gonna like stop any drops from taking reclaim. Like that's actually a super nice move.
So right now they are both exactly even on reclaim. Yudi is on a lot more mass income though, because he built a lot more maxes. He also ecoed a bit better. Tagada now making tech 2 pigeons. He is using most of the power. And he's spamming Corsairs actually, so he's
gonna go for snipe.
He's gonna go for the ACU snipe. Yeah. Actually, this might be it.
That's a nice move. Oh, he's gonna get it too. Like Yudi is so aggressive.
Yudi has no air. Yeah, this might be it.
GG. This is GG. Oh my god. All right. Well, the map was looking good, but his commander positioning was not. I guess that's why you don't lock your ACU.
I mean, he's still not dead. Maybe if he does some absolute stick dodging and there is enough tech on MAA.
There's no help coming, right? Like, do you see any flags or anything coming? There's like 5 Corsairs. How long can you stick dodge for? You know, against 5, 6, 7 Corsairs? More rallying from the main base. Yeah, this is.
That's honestly quite a sad ending.
Yeah.
An ACU snipe.
Yudi probably would have won this game if his ACU wasn't in such an aggressive position.
I mean, it's hard to say, but he was certainly winning it.
Tagada's ground firing his Corsairs instead of right clicking the ACU.
Yeah.
Nice.
I mean, it makes sense. GG.
Nice.
Yeah, that's a very unfortunate ending. It's
Yep.
Yudi actually rushed T3 land during all of that. Tagada did so too, so they both were on T3 land.
Wow, that's a nice move. That's a nice move from Tagada.
Yeah.
I see Thomas in the chat. Finally, someone using ACU 5 minutes ago. All right. Well, we'll see how that turns out, Thomas.
Yeah, so I think the big thing what happened this game was Tagada just at the start his eco scaling actually went a bit poorly. He had so much more power, but he wasn't using it, which is why Yudi got quite an advantage, especially with land spam. But yeah, Yudi's ASU move, it kind of got countered by Tagada moving there as well, and if you move your ASU out like this, probably need some air support on the Rosas.
Yeah.
It was quite unfortunate. Yeah, so that actually decides the series. So Tagada will be through to the round of 4 to the semifinals. Yudi sadly barely misses out on it, but
Wow, that was a really close series.
Yudi gave a
Like,
really good performance though.
yeah, really good performance from Yudi.
Sadly, a good performance is not enough to get into the semis, but it is what it is.
Yeah, yeah.